What's up guys, Rumber here and welcome to another One Piece video. Well, I haven't uploaded in a while and this video is like a few days late, I think 3 days late because I was traveling and it was a 12-hour trip. I had a cat with me and had some problems to like get him in the plane, and also when I arrived I had a lot of problems, so I'm really tired. I just arrived like a few hours ago, but I knew I had to record a video about this because this is a very exciting thing. I actually came up with this theory on the airport, so yeah. I was just researching about like One Piece merchandise and I found one that caught my eye, and that's like, wait, I didn't know about this? And it was pretty interesting. So this made me come up with this Straw Hat Crew theory that I think I know who's gonna join the Straw Hat Crew like from now on and how the final crew is gonna look like. So let's get started. Well, the crew is divided in trios, so we have the Monster Trio, we have the Weak Trio, and we have the Unholy Trio. So Monster Trio consists of Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji. The Monster Trio is called that because they're like the strongest in the crew and they're mainly the ones that fight. And we have the Weak Trio, that's the weaker characters in the crew, that consists of Usopp, Nami, and Tony Chopper. Well, they're more like humans, like regular humans. They don't have like powers or insane sword abilities or can catch their leg on fire. But a Chopper is pretty weird, but like Usopp and Nami are more like human in the more human characters in the crew. And Chopper's just a little like he's just the pet of the crew, basically, the doctor and kind of the mascot. So yeah, that's why he's in the Weak Trio. Then we have the one that nobody really talks about and people don't know the official name or that it even exists, and it's the Unholy Trio. It is like basically the abominations or like the weird people in the crew. Or even we can call it the older people in the crew, or like the old trio or something, but I prefer calling it the Unholy Trio. And that consists of Nico Robin, Brooke, and Frankie. So yeah, Nico Robin was considered a demon child when she was little. Frankie is a cyborg, so he's half human, half robot, and Brooke is literally a talking skeleton that can just walk around. So what I believe is that there's going to be another trio that's going to be joining the Straw Hats, and that is going to be the Nonhuman Trio, or the Tribe Trio, or the Different Trio. I prefer just calling the Nonhuman Trio. And let's talk about the current races and tribes we know of in One Piece. So we have the Fishmen, we have the Merfolk, we have the Dwarves, we have the Giants, we have the Long Arm, Long Leg, Third Eye Tribe, and we have others that are like for specific locations or we don't see that much. Okay, so right off the bat I'm gonna cross out Merfolk, and I'm gonna talk about that later, and then I'm gonna cross out Giants because it would be pretty weird to have a giant in the crew. Imagine, like, Sunny isn't that big of a ship, and I don't think a giant would fit in there. I'm also gonna cross out Long Leg because they usually use their legs and foot to fight, I guess, and Sanji already has that style, so it'll be kind of weird. I'm gonna cross out, what else, Dwarfs, because we don't know much dwarfs, and I think they only live in Dressrosa, in like the forest thing, the little city. And the only one that has the potential is Leo, but he's already part of the Grand Fleet, so yeah, it'll be kind of weird because it will be like, it wouldn't be fair for like Leo to join, but the other Grand Fleet members should just like stay as Grand Fleet members. So let's talk about those remaining tribes. There are the Ming Tribe. Oh, I didn't mention the Minks. I'm so sorry. The Minks, the Fishmen, the Third Eye Tribe, and the Long Arm Tribe. So first thing, Fishman Tribe. I think there's gonna be a Fishman in the crew, and that's gonna be Jinbei. Well, it's pretty much confirmed that he's gonna join. He said it. No arguments. If you wanna argue about this, well, you're gonna lose, because Jinbei literally said to Big Mom, "I'm gonna join the Straw Hats and sail with them." He is gonna join, guys. He is. And he also just left Big Mom Pirates. He left them, so he's not part of the crew anymore. So now he has, like, he's free to join the Straw Hats. And I think he's gonna survive this arc. Like, obviously, come on, Jinbei is so strong. He can make it. He freaking challenged a Yonko, okay? He's gonna survive like a Katakuri or a Smoothie or something. So next tribe is Ming Tribe, and I also think there's gonna be a mink that's gonna join, and that's gonna be Carrot. Well, Carrot has a dream, and that's like a big thing, and she's also very loyal to Luffy. Like Jinbei is loyal to Luffy, and Carrot is really loyal to Luffy because we've seen her save Luffy, and she once like Luffy was in danger or something, or there was like a giant sea monster, I think, and then Carrot's like, Luffy, should I beat him, and or something like that. So that shows that like Carrot is really loyal to Luffy, and she wants to help, and she thinks the Straw Hats are her friends, and they are. So yeah, she's also strong, and she has a good personality, and for marketing purposes, like Talking Bunny, come on, of course it's gonna sell a lot. And the other character, no, we're not going to talk about that now. Sorry, we're going to talk about other tribes. So the Long Arm tribe, well, we don't have much characters from that, but there's Ideo from the Grand Fleet, and same reason as Leo, he's not going to join because it'll be kind of unfair. And we also have a Pooh, but he's already a Supernova member, a Worst Generation member, and he already has a crew, and I don't know if he's like affiliated with Kaido or not, but yeah. We might see him in Wano. I think like we're gonna see him in Wano because we haven't seen much of him yet. But he's a pretty cool character. But he's also a musician because of his fruit, obviously. So we already have Brook in the crew, my man Brook. So yeah, he's not gonna join. So yeah, we basically have the Long Arm tribe crossed out, and we have one left, one tribe, the Third Eye tribe. And yes, I believe there's gonna be a Third Eye tribe member in the Straw Hats, and that is gonna be Pudding. Well, I mean, you guys probably think I'm crazy. Like, what Pudding? She's evil. She tried to shoot Sanji. She's cruel. She's a Big Mom crew member. She's Big Mom's daughter. She's part of the Charlotte family. Well, as we've seen in the latest chapters, she is kind of jealous of like Nami, like because like Sanji saved her, and she's also getting kind of good. She's like having like she's kind of like having like some mind problems right now. She's like playing a mind game because she's like, oh, should I like follow Big Mom, or should I try to help the Straw Hats and Sanji because he loves me and he's the first person that actually likes my third eye or something like that. And yeah, she's a pretty cool character. She has a cool power that I'm gonna talk about that later, and she's also like strong, I guess. And yeah, she'll be a good thing, like a good member for the Straw Hats. And we also don't have much females, so if 2 females join, that'll be awesome. Okay, so let me talk about other options now. Instead of Pudding, we can have Pedro because, I mean, he's already with the Straw Hats and Carrot, so yeah, he'll be a pretty cool member, but he might not make it like after this arc because we got teased that he's gonna die. He said, oh, this is my grave and all that. That was a pretty hardcore tease. But he's a cool character. He's strong, but he's also a swordsman, like for the most part. He has a sword at least. So I mean, it'd be kind of weird to have Brook, Zoro, and Pedro as swordsmen in the crew. Another character that we can talk about is well, we don't have any characters to talk about anymore. Oh yeah, we also have Vivi. Okay, Vivi. I mean, Vivi could join, but first thing, she isn't a non-human or anything, so it'll be kind of weird, like, based on my theory. I mean, if my theory was totally wrong, like, yeah, she could join. But if, like, I'm basing myself on this thing that there'll be non-human, so yeah, I don't think Vivi's gonna join. But we also have our pet. I forgot its name, but we have our pet, right? He can be potentially a member, right? No, because like, even if she fit in this group, Vivi, and she came with her pet, it wouldn't be a trio, so it wouldn't work out, because I'm only dividing the Straw Hats in trios. And we also have the thing that Luffy might not be in the trio, and Jinbei might join the Monster Trio. So it's just Luffy by himself as the captain, and then there's the Monster Trio, Sanji, Jinbei, and Zoro, and then there's a weak trio that stays the same, Usopp, Nami, and Chopper, and there's the Unholy Trio, also stays the same, Brook, Frankie, and Robin. Well, that's a possibility because a lot of people think that Jinbei will be the last member and then just like 10 members in the crew and that's done. And I kind of like that, but I also like to see more members in the crew because I know it's pretty exciting to see new members join. Okay, so now I want to talk about the roles they can have in the crew potentially. So Jinbei can be the helmsman because, you know, it'll be pretty cool, and he's like used a ship, or like sailed a ship, I guess, before, and it fell down. And it's also been teasing in like when like Luffy was trying to use like the steering wheel, I guess, for the ship, and he couldn't do it. And then Brook tried, and he's like, hey, you can't do it, Luffy. And Brook was like, no, like Brook was like, you can do it, Luffy. And Luffy was like, you can't do it either, Brook. Nobody in this crew can. And that's also a pretty like classic pirate role, so it'd be pretty cool to have a helmsman. And next character is Carrot, and I think she would be a lookout. Well, we know that her dream is to explore the world and see the world, because she lived in Zou, so she was completely isolated from everything. And the lookout is basically the person that stays like up in the little area, like the little house thing on top of the sunny, and she has a little like telescope thing, and she just looks around. Like if she sees an island, she yells island ahead, or if she sees like an enemy, she's like enemy ship ahead, or anything like that. It'll be pretty funny because you have like a room full of carrots, and she would just like stay around there and just look around and be fascinated. And I think it'll be pretty cute actually to have her there. And the last character is Pudding. Well, you guys are probably like, what's Pudding gonna do? So I researched all the pirate roles that from One Piece and just regular pirate roles, and one of them that stuck out to me was spy actually. So yeah, Pudding can be a spy because she has the ability to change people's memories. So she could just infiltrate somewhere, like change people's memories into thinking that she was always there. She was like a soldier there or something. So maybe in Wano she can like join in the whole cake, and in Wano she can like get into like the Shogun's place and then modify, like change people's memories to everybody to think that she was always there, so she can get information for the Straw Hats. And it'll be pretty cool to have kind of like a stealth character in the crew that does like separate things in the arcs that she goes like to a place by herself just to infiltrate and all that. So yeah, that's my theory, guys. Pretty long video actually, so don't forget to leave a like, to sub, to comment, and click the little bell in the bottom so you can get notifications for when I upload. And bye, have a great evening, morning, or afternoon.